Collective, let's get into a reading. We're going to see what's coming out for you. This is going to be a general reading. Keep an open mind. Oh, let's see, y'all. Okay. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Let's see what's coming out for you. If you guys need anything, check it out down below. I do have my oracle cards ready for purchase down below in the comment section. I should have also been able to add on my third type of deck if it's here by now. We'll see. All of that's down below in the comments, as well as my Patreon if you ever want to check it out. I have social medias down there, my Pisces channel, all of that's down there. So I feel like a lot of you had a setback in 2023. I feel like a lot of you could have either been stabbed in the back in 2023 or you were deceived in 2023. Job, friend, family, lover, something brought you heartbreak in 2023, okay? But what it did is it pushed you to expansion. It pushed you to a place of oneness on your own. This is what I'm getting. I'm getting 2023 was a setback, but 2024 is going to be a comeback, okay? There could have been someone here, whether this was you or someone else, someone here could have chased someone because they were scared of being abandoned. Someone here could have tried to make a commitment, an engagement, a partnership, a union. Someone here could have tried to make something work that shouldn't have worked. Imagine me giving you a size 6 shoe and saying, yo, put this size 6 shoe on. If it can't fit, it can't fit, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Some of you, there could have been something in 2023 that you were trying to make work that you shouldn't have. For a lot of you, it's a relationship. For some of you, it's not though. You were scared of something failing and you could have chased something so hard that it ended up failing inevitably. It doesn't matter how much you chase something. If it ain't meant to be yours, it ain't going to be yours, okay? It don't matter how much you call that place a business or how much you call that lover or how much you tell that lover that you love them. If it ain't meant to be, it ain't meant to be. If they don't want to be with you, they don't want to be with you. It don't matter if you tell them you love them 7 times a day. They could still wake up the next day and go, you know what? I've decided this don't work for me. And I think that's something that you recognized here, is that sometimes you have to find happiness within your own self when it feels like everything's crumbling. And just because it feels like everything's crumbling doesn't mean it is. Just because you feel like everything's being taken from you doesn't mean it is. So I'm saying for 2024, there's going to be a dramatic shift in your life, okay? I feel like in 2023, there could have been a lot of stress. There could have been a lot of tears. Again, maybe panic attacks, anxiety attacks, heartbreak. I just heard, but this year, I'm going to make that whole room shimmer. That's what I just heard. Some of you could have went to the Taylor Swift concert, or some of you could have went to the movie for Taylor Swift, or could be watching it on Disney+. They're saying that you need to enjoy the next season of your life because you've asked for this next season and you've worked your ass off. All the joy that you have coming in, all the celebration and happiness and excitement you've worked for, you've earned it, okay? You've earned it. Some of you here coming up, whatever failed, whatever you were once anxious about failing, you're actually going to celebrate that it failed, which is so interesting. And what I'm getting is that if that statement triggered you, that is not your part. Okay? Because when you're going to be excited about this is when you're going to realize why it failed. I know why that failed because that person's not good for me. I know why that career did not work because that place is filing bankruptcy. They closed their doors and I'm so glad I'm not there. Something like that's going to happen. And at one point you could have been scared to leave this person, to give up on that job, to go after your own happiness, your own paradise, your own expansion. Okay, give me a little bit more. I see here that there could be an ending or a change that could be coming up that could be giving you a lot of anxiety and stress. I'm saying that whatever this change is, you're going to worry about it before it works out. So if there's a change financially, I see that you're going to be stressed. I see that you might have a hard time expressing why you're feeling this way. Yeah, I know I've hated this job, but I'm still pissed that I lost it. There could be people around you going, I don't get it. You said that it wasn't fulfilling. Why are you sad about it? It's like your body's still going to have to grieve though. And then what's going to happen is you're going to be evolving into that change or transformation where you're going to feel like things are getting softer, purer. Whatever the last season of your life that you went through, it definitely made you out to be, it made you someone who, you're kind of like a predator now. You're not prey. You're the kind of person where it was like, eat or be eaten. Bon appetit, we about to eat. That's going to be your energy. Whatever you went through made you a fighter. Some of you could have lost a family member last year. Something you didn't expect that was going to happen happened. And it really it pushed you on your ass is what I'm getting. So much so that it really made you, it made it hard for you to understand what you were emotionally feeling, but it also made you really redirect what happiness looks like, what fulfillment looks like for you. A lot of you are going to make playing more of a priority and enjoying the people around you that you love. Some of you could be going to like a paradise. So you could be going to the Carolinas, North Carolina, South Carolina. You could be going to the beach. You could be going to the Caribbeans. You could be going to Cancun. Some of you could be going to some sort of like beachy place. I don't know why, but I want to say Aruba. Okay. I'm saying here that you are going to be a little burdened in your near future around all of these changes being brought in. I see a lot of desire, but I still see burdens. I still see worry. Good God, at the cards flying. Some of you are going to get into racing this year. Some of you have quit racing vehicles, cars. Maybe it was gambling. There's something that you quit doing, especially in 2023. Maybe money got too tight. Maybe someone had a baby and you had to put the money towards the baby. You had to buy a house, so you and your wife had to quit doing all that. Something happened to where you guys or you had to take control of your money so you couldn't pour into like a passion project. But I see that that could be starting back. Whether it's like gambling, golf, racing, something like that that gives joy. I don't know why I'm speaking specifically to mostly men right now, but just to let you know. Okay, so I'm seeing you manifesting a new beginning, but I'm also seeing that things are going to have to change for this new beginning to have space. And sometimes that means getting rid of things that you actually want. So I'm saying right off the bat, right this moment, it's like you can see that things are getting better, but you could still be in the midst of a major change and it could be stressing you out because although you see a new beginning, you might not have full truth and clarity on whether or not it's the new beginning for you. So let's say that you separated from someone in 2023 and in 2024 you're dating, you're really having fun, you really know that the person you're meant to be with is out there for you. You ain't met them yet, but you know they out there. There could still be a part of you that might not be fully ready. You could be enjoying dating and having fun, but there could still be parts of you that are being stripped or taken away that's helping you see that you are the maker of your own life and what you want is possible. But maybe, just maybe, again, you were dealing with something, settling for something when you shouldn't have been. For some of you, you didn't see a way to have it all. You didn't see a way to be happy with family, happy with friends, have a decent career, have happy children, and date. It's like you didn't see a way to have everything. So in 2023, there could have been a lot of things that you had to work through, that you had to set boundaries with, look at from a place of being practical, being logical, not being emotionally invested. It's like you had to really reevaluate things, and then you had to take action once you were able to listen to your intuition on what you wanted. Now, here coming up, there could be someone approaching you if you're single, wanting to give to you, and I'm saying that you might have very firm and necessary boundaries with this person. I'm also saying that this person might be younger than you. I'm also saying that this person, they're going to come in with a lot of passion. So you're going to be attracted to them. They're going to be attracted to you. However, I see that you're going to have firm boundaries, and I see that you know that there's truth here that hasn't been spoken. So until this person does a certain thing or says a certain thing, you're not really going to entertain them. So let's say that this is someone you're dating. You see them as someone that you could entertain. You see them as someone who would be a good potential suitor. However, you're not going to put your eggs in a basket when you don't know if the basket's faulty or not. So although there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of fun, you're also still feeling a little burdened because you know that you want to put your effort, your dedication into this, but maybe there's something here where there hasn't been a conversation yet about what this looks like. And they're saying that there is a dramatic shift that's coming. It could be taking place within the next few weeks. Some of you are going to be asked for your hand. Some of you are going to be getting engaged. Or some of you is going to be asked to be exclusive here in the next few weeks if you're single. And you could be casually dating this person, but there could be a part of you that's trying not to read between the lines, but you're also unsure what this person wants from you. So I'm seeing in the next few weeks that this person, and your intuition could be saying this person's going to take some sort of action towards you that you kind of know and you do expect, but it's going to come out of nowhere. There could be also someone who's going to tell you that this is going to happen. Someone who could want to show off. So this could be like a mom, a family member, a friend, someone who's going to say, you know, he or she's crazy about you, right? And then you could say, no, I don't think that they are. Because again, you're looking at it from practical and logical. But then that person's going to say, no, what do you mean? They literally showed you all the signs. They're like a flipping peacock out here. They're just showing you all their feathers. What do you mean? You're the only one who hasn't noticed it because we've all noticed it. This person could be very hot to trot to let you know that they are able to see it very clearly, that that person's interested in you, that that person's going to be locking it down. So again, this could be a parent who's going to say, you know, she wants to marry you. Oh, I can tell just by looking at her. Look at the way she looks at you. Or this could be the family member who's like, you know, he's going to ask for your hand, right? No, we don't know when, but we do know he really likes you and he's crazy about you. And yeah, this is going to start progressing. There's going to be something that takes place that's going to make you feel good. Now, there could be something here coming up in the next few weeks where you could be working in silence. And there could be a part of you, the ego part of you, that could be very proud of what you've done, what you've conquered, and you could want to show off, but that could be your ego side. So for some of you, again, there's nothing wrong with being proud and wanting to show something off. However, there could be an ego side of you that wants people to see what you have. And that could be your ego. That could be you wanting to show off. So let's say that you get like a pool. You might find that you're wanting to put it all over Facebook. Every few days, you want everybody to know you got a pool. No offense, nobody cares. But you might just be showing up in a way where you are kind of over accommodating. And there could be someone that's going to be younger than you that's going to call you out. For some of you, if that is your story, again, if you are like showing off or something like that, again, let's say that this is a career that's going really good. This could be a niece and nephew or a child that's going to say, yeah, your career is going really good, but I hope it's going really good. You work a lot. It could be something like that, where it's like you're really, really proud, but you're also going to notice that maybe you are kind of bragging a little bit, where it's coming off as egotistical to others, and that's not how you're trying to come off. So I think it's going to also help you redirect on what your celebration looks like and how you can celebrate in a way that doesn't come off maybe mean or vicious, prideful, ego-driven. Kind of like, look at me is what I'm saying, okay? I don't know why. Again, this could be something as simple as you get engaged and people are like, oh yeah, they want everybody to know they got engaged. You could just be excited. But there could be an awareness here that someone is going to say something to you. Girl, listen, we know you got engaged. Can you shut up about it? You've been engaged for 6 months. And that can make you then go, oh my God, you're right. I didn't notice that I let it become a part of my identity. Why did I do that? Oh wait, it could be it could be because I'm prideful. It could be in my mind that I felt that I was not valuable until I was married, or until I had a ring on my finger, or until I had a ring on someone's finger. And now that I've achieved that, it's become part of my personality. It's become part of my identity. And I need to work on that, because if it was that easy for me to lose myself, why is that? Let me question that. That could be something that's going to happen here, whether that's you or someone else. And there's going to be wisdom that's gained in that. Now, there could be an awareness here that someone's just really happy and in love and excited. And again, it's okay for you to brag. There's nothing wrong with bragging. However, I do think that someone that is younger than you is going to say something. It's going to be a knight. So it could be your partner that's younger than you. It could be like an aunt, an uncle, a niece, a nephew, a child, something. Someone is going to say something where you're going to be like, whoa, I didn't notice that I've been doing that, but now I'm noticing it. So give me a little bit more about your comeback for 2024. What does that look like? Leaving the broken things behind. Leaking is what I just said. Leaving the leaking behind. Okay. Taking action very quickly for investments to pay off. And you know, it's interesting in this deck, there's actual baskets full of fruits here. So in 2023, you could have felt that you gave, and it never worked. Whether it was relationships, jobs, family. But you might notice that in 2024, you're going to cut off the dead ends of the trees. And then some of those people that you didn't cut off, this is going to be the year that they give back to you. You have felt for 2021, 2022, especially 2023, you were giving. This year, that person's going to pick up the phone to call you. This year, that person's going to travel to come see you. You're going to notice that where you'd once put your investments and you didn't know if it would pay off, the ones that you haven't cut off or cut out, it's going to start paying off. Now, these could be people, places, or things where it's kind of grown gradually. There could have been breaks, whether these are with family members or friends, but ultimately, it's going to start progressing very quickly, whatever this is. And I think it's going to be investments paying off in multiple places. Having people see you through eyes that you want them to see you through. Feeling valued by people that you didn't even feel valued by. This could be something as simple as you go into the auto parts store. You go there once every 6 months, not because you want to, just because your car makes you. Every time you go in there, you talk to them. It's fine, whatever. But you go in there one day, and not only do they remember your name, they remember what you want, and they make a comment about how they really wish that you would come in there more because they really love getting your advice or seeing you because you're a lifted spirit. That could then help you see that your time, your energy, your effort is not wasted. You being kind, you being patient, you being empathetic, you being all of those things are not wasted time, it's not wasted energy or effort. And it's paying off. But it could be paying off or showing itself in a very slow manner. And I'm saying that this is going to help you open your heart in a way where you're going to really be able to enjoy the moment, where you're going to feel, I think this is going to be shocking to you as well. I think you're going to be shocked when this person says this. We love when you come in. You know, we were just talking about you, how you're our favorite customer. You're always so patient, so kind. I wish everybody was like you. And you're going to walk out and be like, damn, I feel so whole. I feel so happy that I get to come in here and be a light at the end of the tunnel for someone when most people come in here and scream at them. It, especially these days, it sadly speaks a lot on you when you're patient and when you're kind. That's what I'm getting here. I think you've been patient. I think you've been kind. I think you've been understanding, and things are paying off for you. Things are paying off. And I think for a lot of you, you've gotten very uncomfortable because I'm starting to like wiggle. Are we noticing me wiggling? I'm turning into a wiggle worm. Now, some of you could be wanting to travel the world. Now, I am saying financially, that might not be something you can achieve here coming up if finances are not where you want them to be. But I am saying in the next few months, that might be something that you start talking about, and you might start taking action to make that a priority. So again, let's say that you have a spouse, you have a lover. Let's say you single as a damn Pringle. You might decide in a few weeks that you're going to start looking and seeing how much it's going to be to travel outside of where you live. How much more money is it going to be? What does that look like? I might not be able to afford it today, but I'm going to make the intentions to afford it. And in the next few months, you might actually start putting the action into place. Because again, I feel like in 2023, it was easier for you to make excuses. In 2024, you see an excuse as something that's in your damn way. At this point, you're like, oh, no, I'm going to make a way. Yeah, finances might not be where I want them to be. That's fine. Let's figure it out. We got a blockage. That's fine. Let's figure it out. And things are going to be paying off for you. I feel like there could be someone wanting to come in and offer you something. This could be love, or this could be a child. Yeah, okay, someone here is wanting to offer you something. If this is someone that's your age, this person is not offering anything substantial. It's going to be something small. They're going to come in really wanting to receive more than they're giving, and they're going to be in a place where they're very wounded, and they're going to have a heart chakra that's blocked, but they do want to invest with you, okay? So I don't know what to tell you. If someone invests with you and their heart chakra's blocked and they want to give, but they don't really want to give, I don't know what you're really going to get from them, but that's going to be up to you. I'm seeing that taking place. Now, for some of you, this could be a kid. You could have a kid, a niece, a nephew, a baby cousin that could have a conversation with you here coming up about something that's going to defeat them. They're going to express their emotions to you. This could be a neighbor baby, like a neighbor child. This could be your cousin's children. There is going to be a child here coming up that's going to trust you, and they are going to tell you something that's going to bother them. It's something that defeats them. So this could be a child who's going to tell you, you know, the teacher today was really mean to me at school, and they're going to confide in you a sense of emotion that makes them feel really defeated. It might be something that makes them want to cry. It might be something that this fifth grader's never told anyone, but they want to tell you. They're saying, hey, listen to this baby. Listen to this baby. Whatever this is, something's going to end up happening very quickly. So if this kid goes, you know, I'm having problems at school being bullied and I don't know what to do, I think you're going to give them advice, but I also see that it might be kind of at the end of the path, and by the time you give them advice, they might take the advice and it might work for maybe 7 days, but then ultimately it's going to end up where their parents have to get involved. So again, let's say that you're over a daycare or you're over a school and you're a teacher and a kid comes up and asks for your advice. Hey, this is what I would do. Just stand your ground, set your boundary, and say, hey, listen, don't talk to me like that. I'm not your friend if you're going to talk to me like that. Space, back up. That might resolve the issue the first 7 days. The kid might come up to you and go, hey, listen, thanks for your advice. It really helped. That kid left me alone. But after 7 days, that kid might then come back and start bullying that child, and it might escalate to the point where the parents have to get involved. You helped as much as you could. You listened to that baby. You heard their emotion. You gave advice. You were sympathetic. You were empathetic. You were really kind. And I'm seeing that this person's going to remember you forever for that. You were being a huge advocate for this child. You are being someone, you're someone that this baby's going to admire. If this is a baby, I don't care if this is a nephew, a niece, your own child, a stranger, you're going to be someone that one day when this child grows up, this child's going to look back and go, you know, I had a teacher, and that teacher, if it wasn't for them, I don't know where I'd be. I had a neighbor, and that neighbor would help me all the time and listen to me and give me advice. You know, when my mom and my daddy would go out, they dropped me off at my auntie's, and my auntie would just listen to me and give me ice cream. It's like you're going to be able to see this kid in a way where this kid's they've never felt seen like this before. And you're going to give them advice and guidance. And you're going to feel like a safe space for this kid, okay? Now, I am saying that this teamwork is going to continue. So again, if this is like your niece or your nephew, they're going to be coming over to your house when they're an adult. If this is like a neighbor baby, this is going to be the neighbor child who's maybe going to hit you up when they become an adult and they start having children and maybe getting married. They're going to hit you up. They're going to want you to come to their wedding because in their mind, you're a friend. You helped me get to where I am, and I want to recognize you for that. That's how this person feels. Now, something could be happening in this person's life here very, very, very soon that's going to strip some sense of security, okay? So something could be happening in this person's life, and they might not want to talk about it. Yeah. I also think you're helping whoever this is to build some sense of confidence in what they put their energy into. I don't know why, but I keep getting an energy of like being a teacher and making sure that you're being a good role model, but also giving advice where it's like, I want to make sure that I'm being respectful of the parents. I want to make sure I'm being respectful of the child. I want to make sure I'm not overstepping my boundary, but I also want to make sure that I'm here for you. Like, that's what I'm getting. But again, it doesn't have to be like a teacher student position. It could be like a principal student. Again, it could be like a family dynamic where it's a kid that feels like they can't tell their parents that. So then they come and tell you, and they know that you might go say something, but you're not going to say everything. You do respect the boundaries and the privacy, but in the same sense, you know that you're the adult in the situation and that you have to be the adult here. So I am saying that something could happen to where it's like you're going to be proud of the kid. They're going to handle something, but then something's going to go 5 steps back. But ultimately, it's going to be okay. So, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave that here for today. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here. See you guys soon.